Hi everyone. This is going to be a little different this morning. Let me mute this. I am testing out StreamYard, as you can tell up there. Hold on, I'm going to mute my other microphone since it's, there we go. Anyway, I didn't advertise this, so there may be no one watching. That's all right. And why is it still not muted? One moment. Nope. Sorry. Like I said, we're testing StreamYard. And it's supposed to be muted, but it is not muted. Okay. So we are coloring in Very Touch of Magic this morning, and I've already done a few things. And today we're going to work on the background. And I have chosen to do this page in pretty traditional Halloween colors for me, which are black, orange, purple, and green. I don't know why those to me are traditional Halloween colors, but they are. So we're going to do the background in some shades of purple because of some other elements that are going to be on the page. The little girl in her costume is going to be pretty dark and black and green, and the bat, which is here, will also be fairly dark, but the tags across the top are all going to be like parchmenty kind of colors. So I needed something for the background that both of those would stand out against. So if you are here live, type in some comments and I will hopefully see them on my StreamYard screen. And also let me know if you hear an echo, because there shouldn't be one, but I'm hearing a little bit of one, so I don't know if you can hear it too. So we will work this out as we go. When I tested this yesterday, this didn't happen, so hopefully it's not too annoying, but we'll just have to see. Okay, so the lighter colors are going to be mostly, there's 3 colors. This lighter one, Polychromos. Oh, come on, you can do it. This one. I will put the link, the number on the screen after this goes live, but it is 136 purple violet. It's going to go at the top, mostly probably around, no, opposite. It's going to go near the bottom where the darker things are, and the darker colors will be near the top. So let's get coloring. I'm going to start with Delft Blue, Polychromos, and we're going to start kind of in the middle. This is a little opposite of how my normal routine would go, but since I am coloring some things out of order on these live streams and some recordings, I'm going to start in the middle and kind of go out. Normally I'd start at the top and work down so I don't smudge it, but here we go. And I'm just going to start with the medium layer. And I will make them darker with some of the different shades once I see how it all works together. didn't publicize this live at all. So possibly no one will join me. Or you may be watching on YouTube and the comments aren't coming through. I don't know. So if you're there and I'm ignoring you, I'm so sorry. I want this page to end up kind of moody. Not necessarily nighttime, but it might kind of end up looking nighttime because of the colors are a little darker. But there's not any light sources to make any funny, fancy glows or anything. So we're kind of just going a medium shade for the background right now. I'm not too worried about getting it smooth because we'll be doing a second layer with a couple of the other two colors. Just kind of give it a splotchy, uneven feel. And I'm not going to do the whole background here today. This was mostly just to see who was around on Saturday morning and to get a little progress made on my page. But if the software that I'm using isn't showing me comments, then that kind of defeats my purpose. Oh, and now I've gone off the camera. It's a beautiful fall day here in California. So after I finish this, we'll be working in the yard. We're working on painting our house. Well, my husband is. There's not much I can do to help him with that, but good moral support. Just want to get an idea of the gradient from top to bottom. So I want to do a little bit from the whole page top to bottom, but I probably won't even get all the way to this edge right now because it's a little awkward to do it on camera. I'll have to lift up the other side to make this paper lay down flat, and I don't know that would work too well. Okay, like I said, I'm not terribly worried about getting it even, but I want it a little more even than that. I'm not used to having my face on here, so hopefully I haven't had too many weird facial expressions like I said, we're trying something new. One of the things I like about StreamYard, the potential is to have more than one person on the screen at a time. So if we ever wanted to do a buddy color together, it would be really easy to do that. And I think that would be a lot of fun. I've done that before, and just adds a little something, a little fun little different dimension to the coloring day. I'm going to go a little bit lighter as we get towards the grass or the moss or whatever. Sorry about that. But I wanted a base of this medium color all the way through. One day when I grow up, I might get better at adding elements like more grass or more greenery, kind of changing the picture a little bit more, but that is not my strong point right now. That echo is a little disconcerting, so I hope it's not showing up. For you. I started the two elements on this page, the hat that I colored first and the pumpkin, using Arteza colors. No, Castle Arts colors. But I'm not sure I love them on this paper. So I might do the rest in these polychromos. I've used Prismacolors mostly in this book and the other Clara book. But I wanted to try something different. The last page I did was with Erogitans, and that worked. And it worked actually surprisingly well. I didn't expect it, but always fun to try something new. So, have you found a favorite pencil to use in the Clara books? And like I said, every once in a while I'm noticing an echo. So if you notice one, can you let me know? Oh, I was going to try. They have a feature that plays music. Can I do that now? Or did I need to set that up before the stream? That was one of the things I was going to test this morning. listen back to the recording and see how it sounds for you all. Might be a little too distracting though. Okay, we're going to leave it off for now. When I do backgrounds on super busy pages like this, I tend to do them very simply. Not a lot of different colors, and I don't know what you call it. Not bokeh with the circles, but there's a way to do backgrounds that are just kind of splotchy, or lots of different colors blended together. But when I'm on a page like this where there's so many elements already, it just feels so busy to me. So I think I prefer just to do very gradual changes between colors and not too many different colors, just because I don't want to take away from the main art. Now this is just the original color, the 137 that I started with. I'm just doing a little bit more to darken it up a little bit. When I get towards the top, I'll use the third color. On pages that have more wide open spaces, that's when it's easier to get a little more creative with the backgrounds, because there's not as much competition with the elements on the page. When I colored this hat, I wasn't sure what color I was going to do the background, so I left a little white rim to potentially separate it from the background if the background turned out super dark near it. So when I finish the background, I'll make a determination whether to leave that little white rim right there or color it in with black. I have a feeling I'll leave it, just because this color is relatively dark. And that just gives a little more separation between the elements. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. It's a skinny spot. I almost need my glasses. Okay, and again up here, I'm going to be using that darker color for the second layer, so I'm not too worried about making this one super smooth. And then the last one is Delft Blue, 141, polychromos. That's going to go up here. Probably for these teeny tiny little dots, I'll have to use a gel pen to make them stand out at all. They're so small. There's not a ton of variation in these colors. I didn't want a ton. Just a slight difference in the shades. This one is a little bluer, a little darker. I find that there's some variation even within pencil sets on how pencils work on a certain paper in a certain book, you know. Because I love spreadsheets, I've always considered making a whole spreadsheet for each set of pencils with each book for, like, this blue one works great, this yellow one doesn't work so well, because, like I said, I think it has to do with what types of material it is they use for the pigments and the different colors. I'm not sure. But this one, I'm finding it's being a little harder to blend than the other ones. Usually I can get quite a few layers. That echo is playing with my brain. See, this is only the second layer, and I feel like it's going a little splotchy up here. Well, if I can't fix the splotchiness just by adding pencil around it, I'll go in later and, like that one right there. I don't know, see that little dark spot? I'm gonna have to take an eraser just at that spot, take off some of the pigment. Starting to do it right here too, so interesting. Okay, let's see. There's not a great way to show the whole page at once. Can I do it this way? Well, it's not, the difference is not showing up great on screen, so that's an interesting test for this page. But there are 3 distinct colors, lighter to darker. So I think it looks great in person. Hard kind of to see on screen. But I'm going to do the rest of the background pretty much like that with these 3 Polychromos pencils and kind of fix that little splotchy spot up at the top. And I will plan on being back here, I think probably Thursday morning. So hopefully you can join us then. Thanks. Have a great day.